What's up, everybody? It's your girl Kiwan, and I am back with Moesha, season 1, episode 9, Mother's Day. This is the perfect day to do that episode. I was hoping I could get it done on Mother's Day. I wasn't trying to, but I was hoping. So, narrating. Okay, she saved money and she left it in her locker room. She also shared her locker room with this girl named Gabriella. And Kim said she think that Gabriella didn't. Okay, so she shared her locker room. When she came to her locker room, somebody broke into it, just hers, and took everything out of it. And so Kim thinks it was Gabriella, and she thinks Gabriella was lying about the money. Gabriella said she didn't take it and she wouldn't do it. Moesha believed her, and she was supposed to use that money to purchase her Mother's Day gift with it. So, in the next scene, we see Flat Top making reservations for brunch for Mother's Day for D. So, he was trying to make the reservation at Four Seasons and under the name of Denzel. Sir, please. Okay? So, Moesha asked if they were still going to the cemetery for Mother's Day. And so, Flat Top told her yes, but they want to celebrate D, which I was okay with that. But he did reason with Moesha, and he tells her that they will go after the brunch. And now she feels away. She didn't say anything. Her face said it all. And I was like, here we go. But I'm going to give her some grace, and I'm going to tell y'all why. So, Flat Top, they were saying, he wanted them to buy a gift for Dee to make her feel special since it was her first Mother's Day with them. Moesha explains to her that, hey, my money was stolen. It was in my locker room. Somebody broke in my locker room and stole it. So he gave her $100 for her and Miles to go get a gift. And $100 ain't nothing today. Okay, it was a lot then. So Kim and Moesha go down to, I guess, the little store, the little shopping area, whatever. And Kim purchased a bag of hair, looked like braiding hair for her mama. It looked like the little kinky Kanekalon or whatever. I don't know. For her mama. And it was like $3 a bag. Is hair still running $3? I forgot. The last time I got braids was 2 years ago. I don't remember. But they ran into Gabriella and she bought some gift. She bought gifts for, telling them I bought a gift for my mom and her grandmother. And Kim still think, she stole the money out of Moesha's locker, but, Kim kept it cute. So Hakeem, in the next scene, come over to the Mitchell's house and gives Dee a gift at 5 a.m. Now, he bamming at the door trying to get the gift. Because he was thinking, well, I have to take my mom and my grandmother to sunrise service. And Moesha was like, that's Easter. Okay. And he was like, oh, Lord. So he was like, he was telling Frank came to the door. Are you crazy? Stop knocking on his door, bamming on his door like that. And he was like, I was just looking for Dee. He was loud. So he wanted Dee to come downstairs so he can give her gift. So he purchased a cute apron that says best chef ever. And she was when I tell y'all, Dee was so excited to receive all of her gifts. Like, it is what it is. I wasn't mad at that because Dee was good to them. Dee has been good to those kids from the moment she stepped foot in the door. So Miles, he was like, can we give Dee her gifts or whatever? So since everybody was up, they decided to give Dee. So Miles gave her his gift, and she read the card, and the card he called her mom. And again, Miles, I want to say is like 7. So I think 6, no, not 6. He's like 7 or 8 or something. And he sees Dee as a mom figure. And I think for Miles, it was more innocent calling her mom and not more of a trying to replace her. But that's how Moesha was looking at it. And so Moesha was looking, she really started to feel away. And I'm like, here we go. So he purchased He purchased a frame with a picture of him and Dee in it. And it was a really, really nice picture. Dee was so excited. So Moesha handed in her gift, and she didn't even look at Dee because she knew she was wrong for what she bought Dee, and she know Dee was not deserving of the BS that she purchased for her. So she handed Dee the big gift in the box or whatever, and it was very thoughtless. And they had a card in it, but the card in the gift was very thoughtless. It was a bag of socks. It was a 10-pack bag of not ankle socks, but them tube socks. That's what they used to call it. So Flat Top was like, hold up. And he got up because he was about to tear a hole in her. And Dee was like, oh no, Frank, Dee lied. Y'all know Dee be trying to keep it cute. But I know she wanted to smack the piss out of her with them tube socks and take them tube socks and tie it around her neck, because that's something I would have did. Girl, don't play with me. Don't you ever give me no tube socks, girl. And I'm here. I'm not trying to replace your mama, okay? I'm not trying to be your mama. I'm here in my role as your bonus mama. But you gonna respect me because I ain't been nothing but nice to you, okay? But you can't say that because that's hurtful to somebody's feelings. Anyway, so Dee, okay, so she was like, okay, just let me see your gift, Frank. So Frank gave her a raincoat. It was like a clear raincoat. He said when it was in Jamaica for their honeymoon, he purchased her a raincoat because she said that's what she wanted. And so he was like, just go ahead and open it up. It was clear. And of course she didn't see the tennis bracelet, so when she opened it, the tennis bracelet fell. And it was such a cute tennis bracelet, and she was so excited to receive her tennis bracelet. Baby, Moesha was hot as fish grease at this point. So she goes upstairs, and he was like, where you going? She was like, I'm gonna go to bed. Like that voice that she puts on, that real high pitched voice, feels rather, she uses sometimes to manipulate Frank with it, but she used it when she was talking to her mom, and it felt like regression. So as a family getting ready to go to brunch later on, everybody's getting ready to go to Dee's place, and Dale's place for brunch. Moesha is missing. So of course Frank was like, y'all go to the brunch, and we're gonna meet y'all there. So of course he knew that Moesha went to that gravesite. So she's talking to her mom in that childlike voice, the same voice that she used to get what she wanted for Frank. It's kind of like a regressive behavior, because in that moment she turned into a child as she was talking to her mom. And she's mad because Flat Top got Dee a tennis bracelet, and Miles called Dee mom. And then Flat Top saw her. He didn't go up to her. He was just standing in the back. And he was just watching her as she was talking to her mom in the mausoleum. And so, she then, so she took the money. Hold on, y'all. So what she did was, instead of being thoughtful on the gift for Dee, she bought her mom a chain. And it was like a 2-piece chain. It was like a best friend chain. So one person take this one, and I take the other one. So she put the chain on her mom's mausoleum, because they had the thing where you put the flowers, and she put it around the flower. And I was thinking, probably like everybody else was thinking, girl, your mom, girl, you could, never mind. That's all a part of grief. Okay, Moesha is still grieving, and I understand that. So that's why I can't give her nothing today. So again, like a lot of us, Moesha is grieving. So what I realized was Moesha is just a young girl who lost her mom just 3 years ago. Not to mention, she's never gotten any grief therapy, as we can see. However, I'm going to say that low-key, she was really thoughtless in the gift for D, and but D wasn't tripping. But we also know that she got that gift. I mean, she put little thought in it because I think in some ways she felt like she was going to betray her mom by doing something nice for D. And it's not like that. I think that her mom would want her to accept D fully and understand that, but that also has to come in Moesha's time. I actually felt sorry for Moesha because, again, I have to grow up without my mom, and I have to be accepting to a woman just coming into my home. But it didn't happen overnight. It did happen 3 years later. And like me and many other people who have lost their mom, it is not something you get over. And I definitely could understand because that's only been 3 years. This is my 13th year without my mom. And girl, whew. And it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not an easy thing because I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. I hate Mother's Day for my own reasons that one day I'll talk about it, but it's just not a favorite day. Just like there are things that I really have not been celebrating. And I got a phone call today. I don't know why I'm telling y'all this. I got a phone call today. And it just made me feel good just to get a phone call. And she is like a mom to me. And I just started crying. You know? It's hard. And I mean, I'm in therapy dealing with it. It's not always easy. And so I do understand. Like, even though this is just a TV show, I get it. And maybe I needed to let this out. I needed to let this out because I really was feeling away and I wasn't going to do these videos. And I just wasn't. You know, most people deal with things in their own way. And I think sometimes they think you should just get past it and you should just automatically do things. And I've gotten better for Mother's Day. I've gotten a whole lot better. But I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all deep down. I do not like this day. And eventually, I believe in my heart of hearts that one day it's going to change for me. But today, like the rest of these other years, has always been the same for me. It's going to change. I'm so sorry. I just had to get that out. So Moesha and Flat Top, they go back to the brunch. She got D some flowers, and D had a book of poems. I think it was a poem book or whatever, and it was by somebody named Prophet. And the book is to help her get through her hard time. So she actually read it. She had a part that she told Moesha, you can read it. And she figured, Moesha can read it in her own time. And she read it, and it was about grief. And I don't know, Dee tells Moesha that she loves her. But we do see that this was the second time Dee said that to her. I noticed that in the other episode. But Moesha hasn't been able to say it back. And it's not because she probably don't. It's just because she hadn't got to that point yet. So, she just met her. Anyway, it was a heartfelt episode. But I can't even be hard on Moesha. I usually do. And I did have my little rant, but I just can't because I understand where she's coming from. I understand, like, at the character. I understand how the character feels. And those things are not easy. So, my heart goes out to everybody whose mom isn't here. And, yeah, it's not easy. Whoever your mom figure was, and it may not have been your bio, but whoever that person was that was near and dear to you and was like a mom to you, my heart goes out to you, because it's not easy. It's not easy. Anyway, I will bring y'all the next video. The next video y'all gonna get is somebody's son, and then later I will give y'all the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Hopefully that'll change my attitude. All right, I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.